Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video testimonial. I have one of our previous clients who has worked with us, a couple of times, and I'm really excited for her to share about herself and her experiences with Gabriela Cruz photography, and not just in boudoir, but wedding and engagement as well. Katie Hildebrandt, thank you so much for being willing to do this testimonial video for us and taking time out of your busy day to chat with me quickly. So how are you today?
I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. So Katie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I work in an elementary school with children. I'm married. I have 2 kids. That's my life.
And you just got married, correct?
Yeah, this summer. Yep.
This summer. Well, congratulations. How's married life so far?
It's been pretty great so far.
Good. Good. And tell us a little bit more about you. What is your story? Specifically, I think in regards to maybe why you wanted to do a boudoir session and work with Gabriela Cruz, and a little bit of backstory on what brought you to that point in wanting a boudoir session.
Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of them, and like Gabriela Cruz advertised online, and I've never had like the confidence or courage, I guess, to do that sort of shoot, and I always thought they looked really amazing. Um, I don't know. I have 2 kids. I've been a mom for 10 years. They come first. I don't really do too much for myself, like hair, nails, that kind of thing. I'm not really into all of that. So I took the leap and decided to do it because Gabrielle Cruz Photography did my wedding, and she was so amazing and so great to work with. So I just sort of jumped on it, and I felt really good about the shoot. Like, it went really amazing. Like, looking at the pictures afterwards, it was so cool to see me in that light, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't think I looked like that at all. And yeah, I was really nervous about showing off my body or something to somebody who I don't really know. And so it was a little out of the comfort box, but I'm really happy I did it, and I was really pleased with the outcome. And it was a lot of fun, and she especially made me feel really confident and beautiful that day. So
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. What was your biggest fear in booking a session with Gabriela Cruz, or before booking, coming into booking that session? What was your biggest fear?
I guess I just wondered how I would look in a session like that, knowing my body, and I'm familiar with it. You just don't really think of yourself as like this really sexy woman from your own point of view. And yeah, showing off my body, that was a pretty big fear. I like came down in my house coat on the first time. I'm like, oh, like, do I take this off? And yeah, obviously. So I was a little nervous, but as it went on, it definitely got way easier, and I was really comfortable after that. And then seeing the outcome, I was just like, oh my God, that's me. I looked freaking amazing and like a model. So my fears were killed off pretty quick, I guess.
That's good to hear. And since doing your photo shoot, have you gained a new perception about your body, or found a new confidence or self-esteem, anything like that?
Um, yeah, a little bit. Like, as I was looking at these pictures that she was showing me after, I was just like, oh my God, I look so good. I look amazing. And I just really want to take that with me um, all the time. Like, yeah, I did look really good. And I like my body. Like, I have a lot of self-love for myself already, but it definitely gave me a newfound admiration, I guess, for myself, because I was like, yeah, a lot more comfortable in my skin, and just knowing how other people perceive me is, yeah, it was nice.
Awesome. What, you said something in your last one. Am I frozen?
Yeah, but I can hear your voice still.
No, okay. So you said something in your last comment there about the perception, which leads to the next question. What does self-love mean to you?
To me, self-love is like taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority. I think that's really important. And especially as a mother, like I give all my time and all my resources to my children. So I think it's really important to take time for myself and check in with yourself, make sure you are doing things for yourself to make you happy or make you feel more confident or more beautiful. If that's what you want to do, then you should go and do it because you have to love yourself to have enough love to give out to everybody else. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more on that. We often are people that just give ourselves all the time, but there's nothing we're doing to refill our cup, so that we can keep giving. And so it's super important to do that. What was the biggest thing that you took away from doing this session with Gabriela Cruz?
Oh man, I remember taking an endless amount of selfies after the session and like sending them to all my friends and just telling them how beautiful I felt and how great I looked. And I am so beyond excited for my husband to see these photos as well. I've never looked at myself like that, the way that these pictures are. And I thought I looked so amazing. It made me feel a lot sexier. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. And do you have any advice for any women out there that are interested in um, such a session, a boudoir session?
I think every woman should sort of do it. Um, you know, I was so nervous before I did it, and I didn't think I'd ever do something like that just because I kind of had a fear of being in front of a photographer that I didn't really know or wasn't comfortable with. But no, it was a really great experience to look at myself from a different way and feel really confident and beautiful and sexy. Um, it was so much fun. It's a really fun experience and it gives you a really great perception of yourself when you're looking back at it because in the moment you're like, oh my gosh, this is awkward, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just trying to look really great. But then you see it through the lens after and I'm just like, bam, like I just, what a confidence boost. I felt really great about it and I told tons of my friends about it. So
Amazing, amazing. Would you um, recommend Gabriela Cruz to other women? And I just want to throw in there again, you've done 3 different types of sessions with us. So wedding, engagement, or engagement and wedding, and boudoir now. So just as a whole, I think not just boudoir, but as a whole, do you recommend Gabriela Cruz to everybody? I mean, obviously, you just said that you've told a bunch of her friends and stuff, but
yeah,
what do
no,
you say about that?
she's a amazing photographer. She's got a really good eye. She's got tons of ideas. She's so fun, so personable. She just like becomes your friend super quick and it's very familiar. She helps you with so much planning. Like, oh my gosh, endless amounts of emails. I'd send her so many questions. She'd respond super quick back. And she was fantastic for the wedding. My wedding photos are so amazing. I can't even tell you how beautiful they are. There was like 250 of them that I can't even choose from because they're so good. And for the boudoir shot, she just made me feel so comfortable. I was so nervous and she took all that in and just went through every motion with me. She helped me on every pose and just the outcome was amazing. So she's phenomenal at her job and I really appreciate finding her and getting all the shoots that she's already done for me. She's fantastic.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Katie, for joining me today and sharing all of this with um, ladies that may want to do this in the future or that are looking into it. We really appreciate your time and obviously that you are a returning customer. So thank you so much for that, or client. And we appreciate you so much. So thank you for doing this today. And we're excited for your husband to see your photos too, and for you guys to get those back. So
Yeah, thanks so much.
you're welcome. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.